Okay, this video is going to be another short one, unless I decide to add something to it in the next few days. I finally got my meds straightened out because my doctor was out of town and I just ran out of everything. And because my doctor was out of town, for some reason there was a breakdown with whatever, and my prescriptions didn't get filled for like at least 2 or 3 days, which for one of my medications is not a good thing. And I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm a lot less cranky because I'm not in pain. So that's a good thing. I am super proud of Zoom today because I literally dropped his leash about 4 times today. Not on purpose. I actually did drop it. It kept falling out of my hand. And we were in the house. I don't know how well he would have done. If we had been outside, but was dropping the leash. I kept trying to put it on my armrest, which is how I tend to do it, and where I put the leash when he's walking next to me. And I kept dropping it like 4 times. Thank you, fibromyalgia, and one thing and another. My dexterity is like really bad in my good hand now, and I am extremely prone to dropping things, hence the reason for service dog. So I dropped the leash like 4 times, like within like 5 minutes, and I kept telling him, pick it up, and he picked it up every time I had asked him. So although I tried to get him to pick it up just before I took him out, and he didn't do it. But I have a problem when he is super focused on something else, or he has to go outside really bad and he's more focused on that than what I want him to do. He won't pick something up. And I'm hoping that's not an ongoing issue, because that'll be really annoying if I need him to pick something up and he really has to go. So we'll see. And I've come to the conclusion he's super sensitive about if I'm the least bit stressed, even if it's not like anxious stressed, that completely throws him off. It doesn't scare him. He's like not scared, but he'll get stressed. Because every time I've noticed I'm rushing, the 2 days where he had accidents when we went to church, or potential accidents, were days I was like really, really rushing and I didn't have a ton of time. And I think that's affecting him a little bit. So I'm really going to have to watch, okay, can I get him out the door without completely being all over the place? Because that's really affecting him. Because if I can't get him out the door without being a nut, I'm not going to take him that day, because he's gotten super stressed, and he obviously is a stress pooper, even if he doesn't have to go. The one time he pooped, it was because he hadn't gone before we had left, and he had to go. But in this case, I think it was just a stress reaction, and I just really need to be careful on the days that I am like racing around like a nutcase. I can't take him because he's going to be too stressed out to do a public access run, even if he's super on. Because when I was walking out of church, he was fine. And he did calm down after I had walked him out and down. So he was fine. Fortunately, I don't think he pooped. I caught him before he actually pooped, and it was just like a really quick, I got him out of there before. It wasn't like it was that one weekend where he had pooped all over the place and he hadn't gone. It was not as bad as that. The problem is Northwoods has some really nice landscaping, and the place that they had, that was a place I could get to pick up poop if I had a bag that I could take him. There's like no good place to take a dog to potty out there because of the way it's landscaped. They have a lot of mulch and a lot of stuff, and there's like no good place to take him unless I walk him out by the lake, and I can't really get down there because of the incline. So we're gonna have to figure out a way I can do that. I mean, I can walk him up and down, but there's like not a good place I can take him to potty there. I'd have to walk him around the back, and I can't really do that easily by myself. Somebody would have to take him out there, but I'm trying to kind of avoid that situation because the only few times I've had issues with that has been when he's been really stressed. So, and he's not scared because he recovers, which is one of the things I really like about him. He'll get startled and then he'll recover once he knows whatever the issue is. And because I had tried to get him to potty when I had seen him squat, I was like, no, we're not doing this again. And then I just immediately took him out. I mean, just another good rule of thumb: if a dog is stressed, get them out of said situation, and get them out of that situation before they get more stressed, so they don't learn that's a negative thing. But anyway, he did calm down because I brought him right back inside, went to our spot, and he was fine. He lay down, and he was just watching, and there was just a lot of activity in the atrium as there normally is, but it wasn't nuts. So he was much better. I kind of dodged a bullet, but I also wasn't feeling good that day because I obviously no coffee and I didn't have any of my medication that day. But it was so much better. And my dad gave me hot water for my Alka-Seltzer, which didn't make me feel that great either. But anyway, I don't know where I'm going to end up cutting this or if I'll reshoot some of it. But he's doing really good. He just has his days where he's like just now, he wasn't really listening. He was, when I took him outside, he obviously didn't have to go, so he had found a stick and he was messing with it. But I finally got him back inside. But I'm at a point where I'm not, point in the day where I can't really I'm not alert enough to really do much heavy stuff with him. I mean, I'll take him back out if he needs to poop again, but other than that, I'm not going to. Tomorrow, I will most likely just walk him out if he has to poop. It depends what the weather does, and how fast it warms up, but I don't want to have to diddle with poop again, so I'll probably walk him out before I get in the shower and not after. So, because I think it's still going to be in the 30s tonight. So, but I can make things work. It's just easier to do it when I'm not as tired as I am now. And my commands are a little bit more effective when I'm a little bit more alert. So, yeah. So that's about where it is. I'm super happy with his pickups that he did today, and his listening is kind of hit or miss, but he's been doing really good lately. And we still have issues we're working through. So, but A service dog is always in training. I tell people, yes, he is in training, but a service dog is always in training, so you keep going. And take one day at a time and the dog and roll with the punches. And that's how you train a service dog. So I'll see you guys in the next one.